Right, good morning ladies and gentlemen, it's Craig here again with a review of the a 135 diorama from the company that I've been asked to build their kits and things. It's a nice little kit, I must admit. I've had a quick look through it, and we have basically it's a Stalingrad. Full thing there, as you see, got everything there, and obviously it's by the company I'm working for, but they've asked me to advertise their stuff. I'm not getting paid for all this, they're just sending me the things to review. So it's www.giro-design.com, and it's all 135 scale, and it's a German company. So that's what we're going to start off with. So firstly we have the window frame and the door, which I think is resin plastic, I think it said. We have the windows, which is like a bow window, yeah, and this, I've got some glass to go inside those, and obviously they'll fit in. Paint them and weather them up and make them look realistic. And I've got some actually these, you know, the glass slides for microscopes. I think Simon Kemp put me onto those, so I'm going to use a couple of those to use glass, broken glass and things like that. But yeah, it's a nice solid frame. It's a resin plastic, and it's pliable actually, so which is quite nice. So I'm going to be able to mould it into the shape of the wall. And there's a little resin door, the door frame. Obviously on the back I'll have to sort the back out, but there's the resin door frame. It's got nice detailing in it, it's got nice wood markings in it. I'll paint that up and should take a lovely wash, and we'll go from there. I think that should peel off, I think. We'll soon find out when we get to it. But I'm going to do this. I have the ICM T34 with tank riders coming soon, so I'm thinking about putting it on this diorama. So we'll start off, I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll move all this stuff off here. It really came really nicely packed. All this bubble wrap plus a box full of, you know, the polystyrene chippings. That was in the box as well, so it's really nice. You've packed, and you know, you see by the amount of bubble wrap. Right, so we'll start off. These are just little. We'll go off from there. It's one of the side walls, which is plaster. You can see a nice detail in that. I have to say that's really quite nice. It's quite thick, and I say they're right into the edges as well. Obviously this side goes into the wall, into the other part of the wall. The back has no detail, but it doesn't really matter, but I can detail that up. As most of these kits that's for sale haven't really detail on the back. I do like the detail on the brickwork, it's really quite nice. You know, little bits and pieces missing as there would be, and quite a nice little texture on there as well. So that's one part. So these parts of the, I think it's a 6 or 7 piece. Same again, these are all the little pieces that you come with it. All the brick details, the damage on the edges as well, apart from both edges on this one. So I'll build it up as we go along, and then I get some more with more damage. Again, let's just be careful how we want to wrap them. Let's just take this off completely up there again. Let's move this down, and then we have some more side pieces again. This is like a resin. This one here. So the detail again is really nice, and it's a simple thing to put together. And then we have the another good thick chunky piece. And there again, the detail is fantastic on that as well. And another little piece there again, which is nice. Nice bit of detail again. I've just put that piece of wood in there to stop the crack. It's been so quite fragile, but I'll hide that, that's no problem. The detail again is really nice. Right, and for the main part of this, again, this is the the factory front, or whatever you want to call it. Again, the detail, let's get it back here. Detail again is really quite nice, and obviously you can put your own, whatever you want to put on there really, signage, whatever you want to put. I'll look for some Russian things. See the window, see goes into here. And say again, the details are really nice again, all the brickwork to the sides. Apart from that side, obviously that's going to connect to the other part. I say the detail and the brickwork is really quite nice. And the prices, I think, are really reasonable. I think it's €14 for this. €14.99 in euros. So you're not paying a lot. I'm not really paying a lot at all. And right, so let's move that out of the way and get the next piece, which is the main base, which is extremely large. I was quite surprised with the. I'll just take this off while I'm here. I was quite surprised how large the actual base is. As you can see, it's got the detail of a railway track and all this rubble. You can always paint this and decorate this up and paint the tracks and things like that. And I think, if I remember rightly, it's fairly straightforward. That will go into there. You can work from the picture, and then you've got a couple of the it's fairly straight, fairly self. And then obviously we have the we have all these pieces here. So that would fit in there. And then we have all the brickwork to go around the edges as well, which I think is this one. Oh, it's this one on the edges. So that will go on there. Let me just put, and the other one fit on the other end of there. So you see, quite a substantial base. So I'd say I'll just put a Sherman on. This is what I'm doing at the moment, but I'm going to put the T34. I'm going to make a suspension workable, obviously for obvious reasons. So it gives you plenty scope. Really does give you plenty scope. Big factory windows and things like that. Obviously you can do with the reverse. You can do what you want with the reverse. You can make it into more rubble around the other side with all the bricks and things that they sent me, and other bits and pieces, and pick all this rubble out on here. So you get quite a nice. It's quite substantial. The size of the actual base itself. So I'll say give these guys a good look at. For what did I say? They're just a new company that's just sort of started up in the business, and everybody's going to start somewhere. But I'll give them a go. Obviously, I'm going to say that because they're sending me stuff, but generally speaking, yeah, I would give them a go. And you won't be disappointed because it's all well packed, it's well produced. Seems to be a nice guy to deal with, and postage, I'm to shoot on the postage. I have to check that one out. So it comes from Germany, but it took less than a week to come from Germany, and this was just through normal post. So I shall check on the web page if what the postage is. I can't remember. I don't think it's much at all, but I shall find that out when I speak to Tristan next. So there we go. So it's the Stalingrad Diorama base. It leaves you plenty of scope to do other bits and pieces. A few figures, and you said you can obviously when the windows put in and there's glasses in there, and all the sort of things like the door. Might even leave the door off and have it damaged or something like that. Also, we'll see. But yeah, I'm quite impressed with it. So this is they've got 6, and I think they're bringing new ones out at the moment. I think there's a bridge they're bringing out shortly as well. So they're only, just getting into the modelling community, and I thought I'd give them a helping hand, which was quite nice of them to ask me to do that. So yeah, happy enough. So it'll give me plenty of scope. So hopefully get the T34 later today, which I ordered. I got the ICM one with the tank riders, and I got it from I think it was Model Hobbies for £19.50 floor with free postage. Can't argue with that, can you? A new T34 with four tank riders, which will look nice on here. It really will. So I think that's where we'll call the this review over. So I'm quite impressed. Quite impressed and very impressed actually. So the glass will look really nice at the back of there, and then we can damage it and break it, and see with the window in there, it'll look quite nice. A lot of these bases when you buy from other places, you don't actually get the base, you just get the building. With this company you get the base as well. So, and it's a good fair size as well. Let me just see what the base actual. I'm going to tape measure handy. I thought I had a tape measure handy on all my rubbish, and you can never find something when you want it. Yes, I knew I had one somewhere. So the base is actually, you know, it's 9 inches better, 23 centimetres width, and the length is 31.5 or 31 centimetres, which is 1 foot, which is basically 1 foot. So it's a fair size indeed. So obviously when I finish me Sherman, I shall be cracking on with this. I think I said I'll get this up and running so you can put it on the site and update a few pictures, which is quite nice. Which will be quite nice, and I'll have the T34 on there. So I think that's where we'll call it the review over. So to check them out, yeah, just give them a check out. You don't have to, you know, there's not a lot on the site at the moment because we've been a new site, but they're gradually adding things as they're going along. But what's on there is cheap. It really is quite cheap considering it's not in our country, and even if there is postage, you're still a few pounders ahead, as they say. Yeah, so give them a good check out. It's www.giro-design.com. And actually, he's a nice guy to deal with, like called Tristan. So I've been speaking to on the via email. So there we go. So I'd like to thank all my new subscribers again. I've picked up quite a few over the weekend. I thank all my old subscribers. I keep forgetting that I haven't forgot about the kit giveaway that for the 200, was it 250? It was only about a month and a half ago, but nobody owned up to winning the prize, so I have to redraw that. I'm gonna have to. Anyhow, if you want to go into the draw for the what was it? I can't even remember what the tank was now. I don't even remember what it was. It was a Chinese assault gun and all that. Can't remember which one it was though now. I don't think I've got it in my stash here at the moment. But I say I'll put the kit up again. It's a trumpeter kit, so it's a decent quality kit, and it's the Chinese or Japanese assault gun. Chinese assault gun. So yeah, if you want to leave a comment, and then I'll automatically enter you into the draw. I'll leave it for a couple of weeks so people can comment, and then we'll have a draw, a random draw, and hopefully in the future I can do one of these kits. I can ask Tristan eventually for a giveaway, and we'll auction one. We'll do one of these giveaways at 500. I think I'll ask Tristan if that's fine with him, and I'll do a 500 giveaway using one of his diorama designs. So there we go. So this is Greg signing off. I'm waffled enough, and we shall catch you shortly with hopefully with the kit review of the ICM T34 with tank riders. So this is Greg signing off, and we'll speak soon.